Okay, so today I'm going to be doing this look that you see right here. I recently discovered a site called Octoly where you get to kind of choose free products out that you're interested in trying. All you gotta do is make a review on it, your honest review, 100% my review. You guys know I would never tell you anything that wasn't true, so whatever I say about these products, good or bad, that's how I really feel. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. If you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look, then keep watching. I'm just gonna kind of go with a easy, kind of natural type of face. This is gonna be like with a pressed powder foundation, and I'm gonna try to use as many MAC products as I can. I've never tried to like stick with one brand for my face, but I'm gonna try to do that today because I do have several MAC products of my own. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So the products that I chose to try out are this brush. This is a brush that came out with the Next to Nothing line, and I really wanted to try it. I just thought it was like a cool brush. I don't really have anything that's exactly like this, so I wanted to try that one out. This is the Studio Fix powder. This is an NC45, which is my skin tone shade. I do have the Next to Nothing powder, and I have the Mineralize loose powder, which I really love. I love to use the Next to Nothing powder to kind of like set my makeup, and then the Mineralize powder I like to use for like a loose powder foundation routine, which I do have a link below if you guys want to see it. So I had that. Fix Plus spray. This was the first face spray I think that I tried when I started getting into makeup, so I wanted to revisit that again. And then these two lip glosses. Y'all know I'm a lip gloss girl, so I have the Lipglass, which is like your basic clear gloss. I've never tried that. And then this MAC lip gloss in Spite. So this will be my first time, like I said, trying these, except for the Fix Plus spray. And yeah, we're just gonna go for it and see how this goes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is spray some Fix Plus spray on my face just to kind of give me some hydration and prep my skin for the makeup. I also like to use Fix Plus spray to spray my brushes if I just want to get them a little damp. I forgot how much this actually sprays out. A lot of the other sprays that I use actually just kind of give you like a mist of spray. This one kind of gives you like a full kind of stream of spray, so you don't need to spray too much on your face. I'm gonna go in with a primer. I'll make sure to link all the products below that I use in case you guys want to try them out. So of course, because we're doing powder foundation, we're gonna do the concealer next. And I'm just gonna go over these areas right here. Okay, the two matte concealers that I have that I really liked in the past are the Pro Longwear Concealer and the Mineralize Concealer. It isn't really gonna make my under eye area too light. It's just gonna kind of brighten it up a bit. I know this seems like a lot, but this is really thin, and because we are doing powder foundation and not like a layer of liquid foundation and liquid concealer and all that stuff, you can go a little heavier on the concealer just to kind of make sure you get that good coverage that you want. Okay, next I'm going to just set my under eye area with the yellow powder. Okay, so now that that's set, we're going to move on to the powder foundation. So like I said, this is the first time I'm using this clean sponge, and I'm just going to dip this straight into the powder and then just kind of like pat it on my face. So I think with powder foundation, especially if you want to get some coverage from it, you want to use something like a flat type of brush, which I don't have in front of me. You want to use like a flat brush that's going to kind of like pack it on the brush to kind of get it into your skin, or the sponge that comes with it, or if you have your own sponge, that's going to kind of give you, like I said, that coverage that you want. So let's hope this matches. I've never tried this powder before, so let's see how it looks. So I'm going to do one side of my face first so we can kind of see the difference. Okay, so it looks like my skin, so this is the side that has it on there, and this is the side that doesn't. So it looks like it matches pretty well. So the areas we really want to just focus on are these areas around here where I have that hormonal acne and tend to break out the most. Make sure to kind of bring it down on your neck a little bit just so it all matches. Get my nose. So first impression of this powder is that it doesn't really feel like anything on my skin. I don't feel like I have a heavy powder on my face. It looks like it's blending in really nicely. I mean, on the viewfinder it looks like it makes my skin look very like nice and even tone. It covered up any trace of like the orange from the color corrector and the concealer. It kind of just blended it in really well. And I like the sponge. The sponge is really soft. And NC45 seems to be the right color. I'm going to put a little bit more on just to see how it layers up on the areas that I have the discoloration. I'm going to just lightly go over under my eye area too, just to make sure that powder is blended in. So far, so good. If you're looking for a light, easy powder foundation that you can either set your makeup with or use as your actual foundation, I would definitely recommend this. I also have this brush, which I think this would be good if you have done liquid foundation. You want to just kind of like set your makeup. It's very, very soft. I've been wanting to try this brush forever, you guys, so I'm glad that I finally got to try it. So yeah, you could definitely set your makeup with it like this, or if you want an even lighter coat of this powder and didn't want to use a sponge, you can use that. Or what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try it out for bronzer. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Blend it in very, very nicely. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is bronze my face. I do not have a MAC bronzer, so I'm just going to use the one I have. And I'm going to use this brush out, so we're going to see how it works on bronzer. I think this would be good for contouring too, which I really don't contour. I just lightly like to bronze my face. So I do like the fact that the shape of it allows me to get around the baby hairs. And then, like I said, if you did contour, you can use it to contour well or to bronze like I'm doing. So I feel like it picks up just the right amount of product. Okay, so of course my camera overheated on me as I was telling you guys about the brush, but what I was saying is this brush is really soft and I think it'd be really good for contouring if you're into contouring, which I'm not. But using it for my bronzer, it's good because it picks up a good amount of product and then it doesn't get too much of the area. So you can kind of put it right here or kind of right here and just kind of get around those baby hairs, as opposed to a big brush, which is going to kind of like mess up those baby hairs if you do it ahead of time, like I did. So it's good to get there, and then it just lightly puts the right amount of product on your cheek area. It lets you chisel down here a little bit, and you can even kind of like contour your nose with it. So I definitely would recommend this brush if you're looking for a brush that can do like a multitude of things. Like I said, it can be bronzer, it can be to bronze like all over your face. You can kind of contour with it. You can use it to lightly dust on your powder to kind of set your face. So I really like that. So because my camera was overheated while it was cooling down, I did my my brows and my mascara. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my blush. I'm using this MAC Gingerly. I've had this for a long time. One thing I really do love about MAC is their blushes. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite highlighters, which is by MAC. This is Global Glow. I don't know if I showed you guys the blush. So this is the blush. And then we're going to go in with this highlighter. So this is what I want to do with the highlighter. Sometimes I use these, sometimes I don't. But this is a Prep and Prime highlighter in Radiant Rose. So I'm just going to kind of lightly go over the area where I want to put highlighter on with this, because then it's going to kind of make it pop sometimes and make it last a little bit longer. And it's okay to put it over the powder. We're just going to kind of blend in and make that highlighter show up a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over that with this beauty blender. There's nothing on it. Once again, just like to make sure everything is blended in. Then I'm going to go in with, you could actually use this for highlighter too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my fan brush and kind of just go over the area that I highlighted. Look at that. This is one of my favorite blushes, y'all, because it gives like the perfect subtle glow that I love. Do you see that? Oh, look at that highlighter. Okay. Enough excitement about the highlighter. Okay, so that's it for the highlighter. And the next thing I'm going to try, okay, is the lip glosses. Okay, so I have these two. I have a clear one and I have one with a little bit of color. And I picked this one because it looks like a nude color to me, which is what I normally stick with because my lips are so pigmented that everything ends up showing up like a nude anyway. So I'm going to put the clear glass on, lip glass on first. Ooh, I always heard about this, but I never tried it. I always thought it was a lot thicker. But it's actually very, very smooth. It's smooth, but it has that, like, I like a thicker lip gloss because I want to know that it's going to last, and I can tell that this is going to last. But putting it on doesn't feel too thick. It feels like just the right amount of stickiness to keep it lasting all day. Okay, so then over that I'm going to use this lip gloss in Spite. You guys can see, like, it's a nude for me. It's probably going to blend right in. It has a good doe foot applicator. So I'm going to put this right over clear gloss. It has a good smell. It smells like creamsicle or something. It's very smooth. It blends well with the lip gloss. You see how that's like a nude on my lip, you guys? Everything is nude for me. I'm going to spray my face just a little bit with this Fix Plus spray just to make sure. I like to do that when I wear powder because it just kind of melts everything into your skin and doesn't make it look too powdery or too cakey. Okay guys, so that is it. I feel like I really like the way this came out. It doesn't feel very heavy. It feels very light. All the products blend really well together. I feel like this is a good way to semi-give your face a break. So if you don't really want to do the liquid foundation, but you still want to look put together and nice and neat, but let your skin breathe a little bit, this Fix Plus powder is really good. I think that you can kind of layer it up or wear it lightly. So there's a lot of different things you can do with it. And it looks like, to me, it gives like a nice, really pretty, like seamless, even look to my skin. So definitely try it if you guys are in the lookout for a pressed powder foundation. That I think is definitely going to be one of my favorites. I have tried, like I said, powder foundations from MAC before in the past, and I really do like them. I've just never tried this one, so I'm glad that I finally did. The brush, like I said, is super awesome. The lip glosses is just what I wear. Simple, natural, nude, but has the right consistency to feel like it's gonna stay all day. So this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure you are subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, all my loves too. And look out for my next video. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.